Your Social Security check is going up in January, but after you hear change number 5, you'll realize you're actually getting less than you think. I'm breaking down all 7 changes hitting in exactly 3 weeks. Some are helpful, some are infuriating. And if you're on disability, change number 4 could put your entire check at risk. Plus, at the end, I'm telling you the real truth about that $2,000 stimulus check. Everyone keeps asking about who's eligible, when it's coming, and whether it's even happening at all. Grab a notepad. Let's go look. I'm seeing so much confusion out there right now. People are getting bits and pieces of information, half truths, and clickbait nonsense. I don't want anyone caught off guard when January 1st hits. So today, we're walking through all 7 major changes, the good, the bad, and exactly what you can do about each one. Take a deep breath. We're doing this together. All right, let's start with the big one, the cost of living adjustment. The Social Security Administration approved a 2.8% COLA for 2026. Now, I know a lot of you were hoping for more. And honestly, I understand that frustration completely. And let me break down what this means in real dollars. For Social Security retirement benefits, your average monthly check is going from $1,975 to $2,031. That's an increase of $56 per month for couples receiving Social Security. You're going from an average of $3,120 to $3,208, an $88 increase. For Social Security disability, your average benefit goes from $1,586 to $1,630. That's only $44 more per month. And for supplementals, your maximum federal benefit is going from $967 to $994. Let that sink in for a second. It's not even reaching $1,000. They're expecting people to live an entire month on less than $1,000. I don't know about where you live, but that doesn't even cover rent in 3/4 of this country, let alone food, utilities, and for SSI couples, it's even tougher. You're going from $1,450 to $1,491 per month. I was talking to a subscriber last week. Let's call her Maxie. Maxie is 65 years old, living on $1,547 a month from Social Security. She was excited when she heard about the COLA increase, thinking maybe she'd finally be able to afford her medications without choosing between pills and groceries. Then she did the math. A 2.8% increase on her check is about $43. Medicare is going up by $10. So she's netting $33 extra per month. That's $1 a day. Now, I'm not saying $33 doesn't matter. Every dollar matters when you're on a fixed income. But Sharon's grocery bill has gone up way more than that. Her utility costs have increased. And that gap between what things cost and what Social Security provides just keeps getting wider. That's the reality we're dealing with. And it's why I'm so passionate about making sure you know about every single assistance program, discount, and resource available to you, because that's how we bridge the gap. For those of you who are new here, welcome to Retirees Benefits. My name is Jack, and I've spent years helping people just like you navigate the confusing world of government benefits. I have been where many of you are, trying to make every dollar stretch, dealing with paperwork that makes no sense, and feeling like the system is designed to keep you in the dark. I break down complicated policy into plain English because nobody should need a law degree to understand the programs they depend on. I talk to experts, I read the fine print, and I translate it all for you. I've helped thousands of people maximize their benefits, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Now, here's a quick question for you. Drop in the comments which city and state you're watching from. I'm genuinely curious where everyone is tuning in from today. All right, let's keep going. We've got 6 more changes to cover. Go. If you're wondering what the maximum Social Security benefit is at full retirement age, it's going up from $4,018 to $4,152 per month. Now, most people aren't getting that maximum, but it's good to know what the ceiling is and what's possible. Each year, Social Security releases information about who pays taxes into the system and how much. For 2026, if you're earning wages, you'll pay Social Security taxes on income up to $174,900. That's up from $168,600 in 2025. And now, this doesn't affect most people watching this video, but if you're still working and earning good money, just know that's the new limit where Social Security taxes stop being deducted from your paycheck. Okay, now pay very close attention to this one. This is super important. If you're on disability benefits, if you're in your trial work period and you're trying to work a little bit, you cannot make more than $1,210 per month without risking your disability benefit. Let me say that again for the folks in the back. $1,210 per month is the limit. Go over that, and you could jeopardize your entire disability check. So if you work in part-time or trying to supplement your disability income, you need to track every single dollar you earn. This is not something to mess around with. Now, changes 5, 6, and 7 are where things get really interesting, especially change number 5, which is going to frustrate a lot of you. And don't go anywhere, because after all 7 changes, I'm finally addressing that stimulus check question that's been flooding my comment section. You're going to want to hear the honest truth about that. Let's keep moving. Here's where it gets frustrating. And honestly, this one makes me a little angry. Thus, Medicare Part B premiums are going up from $185 per month to $195.60. That's roughly a $10 increase per month. Now, do the math with me here. Your Social Security is going up by about $56, but Medicare is taking $10 of that right off the top. So your actual net increase, it's closer to $46 per month for the average retiree. Missed. And here's the question we're all asking. Why is Medicare going up by about 10% when Social Security is only going up by 2.8%? I've been asking that question too, and I haven't gotten a good answer. It doesn't make sense. And you're absolutely right to be frustrated about it. If you're still working while receiving Social Security and you haven't reached your full retirement age yet, pay close attention to this one. In 2026, you can earn up to $24,480 per year without losing any of your Social Security benefit. But here's the catch. For every $2 you earn above that limit, you lose $1 of your Social Security benefit. Now, if 2026 is the year you reach your full retirement age, the rules are more generous. You can earn up to $65,160 in the months before your birthday without penalty. And for every $3 you go over that amount, you lose $1 of benefits. Here's the good news though. Once you hit your full retirement age, these limits disappear completely. You can earn as much as you want without affecting your Social Security. And finally, this is permanent, and you need to know it. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. That's the age where you get 100% of what you've earned. Now, here's where timing really matters. If you claim Social Security at 62, the earliest you'll get 30% less than your full benefit. But if you wait until age 70, you'll get 24% more than you would have at 67. So timing really matters when it comes to claiming your benefits. Don't rush this decision. Let me quickly break down who needs to focus on which changes. Retirees, all 7 changes impact you to some degree, but especially the COLA increase, Medicare premium hike, and earnings limits if you're still working, and people on SSDI. You're looking at that $44 average increase, the Medicare increase if you have Part B, uh, and those critical, substantial, gainful activity limits if you're trying to work at all. SSI recipients, the maximum benefit increase affects you directly. And since SSI doesn't automatically deduct Medicare, your situation is slightly different from Social Security recipients. Working seniors, right? If you're still earning income while receiving benefits, those earnings limits in change number 6 are critical for you. Moms and caregivers, if you're caring for children or grandchildren while on benefits or receiving benefits as a caregiver, these changes affect your household budget planning. Veterans, I know if you're receiving both VA disability and Social Security, these changes impact your Social Security portion. VA benefits operate on their own schedule. THC, good news. Okay, I promised you good and bad. So let's talk about the good news because it's not all doom and gloom. It IS an increase. Yes, 2.8% feels small, but it's automatic. You don't have to apply for it. And it's something in many countries benefits don't adjust at all for inflation. The system is stable, despite fear mongering you might hear. Social Security is not going broke in 2026 or even in the next decade. The program is secure, and these adjustments prove it's working as designed.